Is something wrong with me? Like, did I miss something? I have to discuss this. I have to talk about this. I have to let it out. So I thought I was crazy. I'm like, because I don't want to smoke with nobody. By the way, this is a spoiler vlog. So, hello chapter bestie, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who don't know, my name is Angie and I am primarily a romance and psychological thriller reader. I am obsessed. I think for me, if you're trying to get into reading, I think the main genre you should try to jump into is a psychological thriller, because it will keep the page turning and turning and turning. Like, it will keep you wanting more and keep you wanting to read. And I think that's maybe how I kind of got into reading. I don't even really remember, but I love psychological thriller. I love suspense, even in movies. And I had the pleasure of reading The Housemaid about a month ago, maybe, or sometime in June, at the end of June. And I am a Freida McFadden fan down to the core. Like, there's nothing negative anybody can, no Freida McFadden slander will be tolerated. So let me just throw that disclaimer out there first. I read recently this year, I read The Teacher and Never Lie, and although The Teacher was a little bit uncomfortable, it was really, really good. I didn't see the ending coming, and Never Lie was just straight. They were psychos. Every last one of them were psychos. And I didn't see that coming either. But The Housemaid, I really put off doing this video because I just will not tolerate anything negative people have to say about Freida McFadden. So I've been putting this off because I don't even want to hear negative things from myself. But I have to discuss this. I have to talk about this. I have to let it out. I hate it. The Housemaid. I hated The Housemaid. I felt like, I don't know, it just didn't give me the suspense and the Freida feeling that I normally get when I read her books. And so I thought I was crazy. I'm like, something is wrong with you. Like, Freida is the ish. You're the problem. So I went on Goodreads and I decided, I rated it a 3-star, FYI. And I went on Goodreads and I'm like, well, let me see who else rated it a 3-star and what is it that they're saying, so I can see, is something wrong with me? Like, did I miss something? Like, where was the big bombshell? And so I'm gonna put the reviews up here. I'm obviously gonna block out names because I don't want to smoke with nobody. I don't want to smoke. So I'm gonna read some of these comments and we're gonna talk about this. By the way, this is a spoiler vlog, so if you haven't read the book, stick around. If you haven't, hop off, go read it, get into it, or don't, and then come back to the video and let's have a conversation about it. But anyway, the first review said, oh, I cut it off. It says, everyone is trying to gaslight everyone else and it's messy. We know next to nothing about Millie for at least 60% of the novel, so why are we supposed to care about her? Millie could, well, here's the thing with that. I feel like they told us enough about Millie for the book. She was a con, or not a con, she just got out of prison. Locked up, they won't let me out. And she's trying to find her way. She's living in her car, X, Y, and Z. So I think I know enough for the book. I don't know really, like, I don't need to know her life story and all that stuff. I just knew enough to get through the book. But so this person goes on to say, Millie could make more of an effort with Enzo. Italian to English is right there on your damn phone. So Enzo, he was the gardener at the Winchester home, and he played a little role later on in the book. For those who know, obviously this is spoiler. So he played a role, and he was kind of fake, like he didn't know English when he really knew English very good, and he was pretending. But this person is saying Millie could have made a little bit more effort in trying to figure it out. I mean, whatever. Nina's chapters are bizarre.
Okay. Whatever that means.
So I don't know if I would say her chapters are bizarre, but I would say they were chapters of somebody pretty much plotting to get the hell out of the situation that she's in. And I actually liked her chapters way more than I liked Millie's chapters. I don't know why, I just did. So it goes on to say, I'm still not sure what the big twist is. There are several reveals, but nothing earth-shattering. So yes, there were several reveals in the book, but like this person says, there was nothing mind-blowing like I know Freida can do in her books. She has mind-blowed me before, and this just, it did not do it.
For real.
It was nothing special about finding out that what's her name, Nina, was pretty much setting Millie up to get her out of her situation. Like, there was nothing. This tries to be an upscale version of Minka Kent or a low budget version of Sarah Pinborough. I don't even know who these people are, so I'm just gonna move on to the next review. But anyway, yes, no big reveals, no earth shattering. Oh my gosh, I gotta keep reading. Like, and I only kept reading because I was waiting for Freida at the very end of her book to show me something else. And when I got to the end of the book and I saw nothing else, I was like, wait a dang on minute, this can't be the case. So crazy is as crazy does. The next review. The Housemaid is one of those illogical reads that just keeps your sticky fingers gripped to the pages. You want to shake it loose, but you simply can't. Oh my goodness, this is exact. Whew, this person hit it right on the head. Like, I really wanted to put it down when I realized where it was going, and it wasn't giving me what the shock that I was trying to feel. I wanted to put it down, but I just kept on going. Like, I couldn't put it down, and I was waiting for, like I said, for Freida to do her big one, and Freida never did her big one on this one. It's so bizarre that you keep clicking on your cell phone to check if the world is still out there and you're not registered somewhere in a padded cell. Millie comes up short where luck is concerned. She's always been at the wrong place at the wrong time and in her life, and Millie's been living in her cramped little car, basically what I said in the beginning, blase blase. But then an ad has been posted for a live-in maid with light duties. Millie interviews with elegant wife mother in her elegant house with elegant handsome husband. And here's the thing, the husband was too damn perfect. He as soon as he came jogging down the steps in his little perfect little attitude and his perfect little ways, I knew something was fishy about him. It never lied, and Freida's never lied. All the characters were psychopaths. Like, you didn't see anything coming. The husband was just way too perfect Patrick, and it was not giving. So the next review, kind of similar to a book I've read a few months ago, but a little bit more exciting. I can't say I liked any of the characters though. I feel like Millie could have just walked away when things got out of hand, but she didn't. Dumb. I guess young and dumb. You know, we all made dumb choices when we were young. We all were in situations where we could have walked away, should have walked away, and we chose not to when we were younger. So I definitely agree with that. Millie had every opportunity to get the hell out of Dodge, but Millie chose to stay. Whatever. That's life. She was also blinded by money, and some of her actions were selfish and stupid. I didn't get the impression that she was blinded by money. I don't know though. I would have to meditate and think on that. I don't think she was blinded by money, but she definitely was selfish and stupid. I mean, at the end of the day, the girl was sleeping in her car. Like, it was a sweet deal for her. Whether the attic was cramped or not, it wasn't a car. She at least had a bed. She was at least able to get food every single day. So I wouldn't say she was out, like, she was living in her car. I mean, if I'm living in my car or living somewhere that's uncomfortable and I can live in a mansion with somebody and I know I'm going to eat every single day and I have somewhere to lay my head in a peaceful place, I'm going to take it too, probably. But she definitely should have left after a while. She should have went back to that car. Also, the twist was obvious. Okay, so here's the thing for me. I did not see it coming that Millie was setting her up, but it wasn't a shocker to me. It didn't wow me the way that I know Freida can wow me. We have a too perfect character. Okay, so this is what I was saying earlier. We have a too perfect character and I was suspicious the whole time. Haha. So when my doubts were confirmed, I wasn't catching my breath. The ending was unrealistic and couldn't be further from the truth. Like, how? Yeah, because the ending was like, they basically got away with murder. It's weird. Well, this is fiction, so maybe that's acceptable. I mean, yeah, in it is fiction. It's not that serious. It's not that deep. Overall, this was okay. The suspense was there, but I wasn't entirely hooked. The suspense really was not there for me at all. Was it there for you? Like, please, let's talk about this in the comments. Was it there for you? Next review. I'm giving it 3 stars because it was a quick and simple read, but honestly, I'm hoping that I'm confused. Me too, girl. Me too. And missed the plot twist. Because if the plot twist is what I think it was, I figured it out 50% into the book. This book is marketed as a mind-blowing plot twist, but it literally was not. Lifetime movies raised me, so of course I was able to figure it out. Girl, if this ain't nothing but the truth, I remember sitting in 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002 in my mama's bed and us watching Lifetime movies on Saturday, and let me tell you, it was given Lifetime. Final update. The first half was entertaining but nothing more. I was expecting an unpredictable and original plot. I can't say that's what I got, but I'm definitely an outlier. Average rating of 4.37. Let's hope it's that good for real. No, it was not a 4-star book to me. It was very, I keep saying this over and over again, but it was not Freida. It was not giving the Freida feels at all. 3.25. Okay, this is my kind of review. This book was a quick read and it reminded me so much of Verity. I have not read Verity, but I heard Verity is unhinged. And I'm going to do a video soon of me reading my first Colleen Hoover book. What it's going to be, I don't know. But yeah, I've never read a Colleen Hoover book. The pacing was really slow. Yes, it was. That's another thing that got me. It was, Millie's section was dragged out. Like, they just kept reiterating over and over again how Nina was treating her like the help, even though that's what she was. The pacing was really slow, but picks up later in the book. Right, when you get to Nina's part, then it's up, but it's not as up as you think it's gonna be. I did guess some of the plot twists, but there was nothing that had me dumbfounded and shocked. Overall, this book was alright, but it could have been better. It was okay at best. Why did you guys hype this up so damn much? Yes, I was extremely disappointed in the hype of this book. I was really truly hoping, because it was Freida McFadden and I'm a huge Freida McFadden fan down to the core, like I said, in the high ratings of the book, I just knew I was gonna love this. And the fact that there's 2 other books after it, you could not tell me this was gonna be a banger. Like, this was gonna be better than Never Lie, this was gonna be better than The Teacher and all of her other books. You could, and it just wasn't. It was okay at best. And I'm a series girl. I love series. Once I read book 1, I'm reading all of the rest of the books in the series until I'm done, and then I'll move on to another book. This did not make me want to go read The Housemaid is Watching or whatever the next one is. It did not make me want to go finish the series. And although I am interested in how Millie, I guess book 2 follows Millie and her helping another lady out because of the way book 1 ended, but I'm still not convinced to go read it. I'm still not convinced to go, like, I'm done with The Housemaid. I don't want anything to do with The Housemaid. And so that's my review on this book. I mean, I hope that, I don't know, if anybody out there that's a Freida McFadden fan that's read any of her other books, did this feel like Freida? It just didn't for me. It didn't do it for me. I think if you are first getting into thriller, maybe this would be good for you. I don't know. It just didn't hit for me. And I'm really excited I really want to read Freida's The Inmate. I'm definitely going to read that next. I'm not giving up on Freida, so don't get it twisted. Just because this is it, I didn't like this book, doesn't mean I'm giving up on Freida. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Please let me know down in the comments what you think of The Housemaid. Let's talk about it. Am I crazy or am I, hitting it? All right, guys, I'll see you guys all in the next video.